So you're a midlife woman and you are brave. You have done a lot of things to get to this very moment. You might have forgotten some of them along the way. So let me lay some of them out for you. Even while you might be feeling disconnected from your alignment, you might remember a time in place where you did something that really scared the hell out of you. And it might be something like bravely telling your family no. It might have been beginning a career path that maybe nobody understood. Maybe it was starting a business, right? And you have done some things. Maybe it's having kids, maybe it isn't. It could be so many things. Maybe you traveled somewhere by yourself, but you have done some brave things in your time, right? And so what I want you to do is remember that you have a fire within you to always stand in your bravery. Bravery are acts of courage. It's being scared and doing it anyway. And I think in midlife, sometimes we need the reminder, the invitation. So this is me handing your invitation to come back around to being brave once again in a redefined way, right? If you've heard me speak, you know that I am always talking about redefining your experience of midlife and the relationship you have with it. You get to be the boss of how things unfold for you. And so much of that is mindset, it's different behaviors. It's taking the time to really understand who you are, where you are in this moment, and redefine that for yourself according to you. Because let's face it, what's brave to someone might not be so brave for you, and vice versa, right? We're going to talk about that in a minute. But first, I want to identify what I do with women. So if you're new here, then hi, my name is Jen. I'm the founder and owner of Laughing Lotus Wellness. I'm a transformational midlife purpose coach. And what I do is work with women who are really in a space of wanting to redefine who they are, where they are. They've checked all their boxes, they've done all their things, and they've landed here and they went, is this it? Is there more? Because this is not the satisfying, fulfilled life I thought I was going to have. And if you're in that place, let me help you find the hell yes within you, because you've got it. Trust me and believe me, because I see women do it all the time. So what I do is help women get real clarity around where they've been, where they're going, how they're going to get there. And what we do is use my unique coaching system and my 5-part process to help you move through that so that you can really redefine, understand the layers of midlife happening to you, around you, and within you, to really redefine your purpose and the legacy that you want to create. And what I find is that a lot of women get off track in midlife because we've just been busy doing things for other people. It isn't bad, it's not wrong, it's not broken. And it is my passion to actually redefine midlife as we know it and move it from a place of a crisis to reawakening, right? This is a beautiful, opportunistic time for you to actually create huge shifts in your life. And I love helping women do just that. So what makes me qualified to do so? Because this is a really solid question. So I have over 20 years in clinical social work in a very traditional psychotherapy setting where I provided psychotherapy to hundreds of women. I have over 15,000 hours of time across the couch serving other people in their journey to figuring out where they wanted to go and how they wanted to have really their best life, if I'm being honest. And so I've been doing that. I've been in the field for over 22 years now. And I also have a whole boatload of healing certifications and things like yoga and meditation. Meditation's my specialty, in Reiki and crystal healing and emotion codes. So I have all of these really beautiful tools that I then put all together to provide you a service that is a little bit of like a I don't know, a healing buffet, if you will, right? You get to pick and choose the things that you want to most receive. And so that's kind of the fun piece, is each and every woman has a completely different journey based on who you are, what you need, and what you enjoy. So let's talk about brave. So first of all, let's redefine it, because this is me and I'm a language nerd. So let's do that. So the way that I define it says a breakthrough to reawaken your fire and assert your values through embodiment. That's a mouthful, right? So not just courage, not just the traditional, version of this definition, which is incredibly powerful. And I want you to hang on to that for the entire month as well. But I want you to lean in to this idea, asserting your values through embodiment. And so we're going to talk today a little bit about that. I don't know, what in the hell is embodiment, right? So we're going to talk through that. I'm going to tell you a fun story. And then we're going to talk through a couple of steps. It's really one piece of knowledge I want you to have, and then I want you to take kind of 2 pieces and put those into action for yourself. So first and foremost, when I was thinking about bravery, I was thinking about people who downhill ski. So you might be like, who the what? To me, complete bravery. It scares the actual hell out of me. Like, I'm not kidding. I've done it a few times in my life. I've had some minimal lessons, nothing serious. I don't know what I'm doing. So the whole time I'm doing it, I think I'm going to die. Like, I'm actually not kidding you. My body is like, this is like a building's on fire. That's the experience I'm having internally. I embody the idea that literally the world's running to the ground inside my person. Okay. And I'm going to for sure land in a heap somewhere with limbs and skis and poles and, all akimbo. And I'm going to be for sure in 25,000 pieces. Humpty Dumpty. Okay. So to me, right, that is an act of bravery. To go and do something that really scares me, like skiing, is an act of bravery. Now, to my friends, I have friends that literally, and family that ski, zero thought. They're so talented, so gifted, so comfortable. It's still a brave behavior. It's still a brave sport, right? Anytime we're doing something athletic, I think it takes a little bit of bravery and courage, right? But they're so comfortable and confident. To them, they're not sweating like I am on the inside, right? So I just use this because I went and visited family who went skiing, right? And my daughter snowboards, her boyfriend snowboards. So I have all these people in my world that are completely at ease doing those things. Now, vice versa, let me tell you this. I will also crawl into a cave with a headlamp on. So I say that because there are people who are like, hell no, there's bats in there and I can't see because it's dark. I'm not going into a cave. So case in point, even if it makes me slightly nervous, I think it's so fun and interesting. I want to go places that people have never seen and won't take the time to go see. That's right to me. I enjoy it. Even if I'm a little scared, I'm still doing it, right? I don't have that same fearful notion that somebody else might have, right? So I want us to first kind of put this hat on. Like, bravery is something different to everyone. And one of the things I would really encourage you to do at the very beginning of this whole section of time, which I don't have on my list, you're welcome, I'm just making shit up as I go, is think about what's really brave that you do. What are brave things you would like to do? So I'm going to encourage you. I'm totally riffing right now. So you're welcome. First, right? What are some brave things you have done? What are some brave things you'd like to do, right? Some of you could give a shit about crawling through a cave. Praise Jesus. Good for you. Some of you are never going to put strap skis on your feet. I might not either. Oh, if I have a friend his literal ultimate goal is to make sure I get on a ski hill. Just saying. He is a trainer. So he'll be good. He'll help me. He'll make sure his sister's fine and not in 25 pieces. But anyway, I wanted you to get your head on about that, right, though? To me, it's stories like that are great, symbols for what does this mean, this whole bravery thing, and how do I step into it? Now, in my definition, right, we're going to lean a little further because, so far, so good. I can kind of get my head around that, right? Okay. But asserting your values, that means putting your values forward. And that would mean you'd have to know your values. And if you don't, go back into some of my other vlogs because that's not for today. But if you don't, you should define your values because you want to embody them, meaning you want to live them face forward. They don't want to be something hiding around back here, which is not helpful to you as much as it is if it's up here. If I'm taking action. So I said, brave is through your layers of your midlife, right? Through the layers of your being. You want to think it, feel it, be it. Think it, feel it, be it. That's embodiment. And that's the most short kind of vibe I can give you. But I'm going to give you one more reference. Back in the day in my psychotherapy practice, I went to a certification program for EMDR. It stands for Eye Movement Desensitization Reprocess, such a mouthful. I forget it. Here's one of the phrases they used that I loved was ecologically sound. What the hell does that mean? That means that when you're trying to support someone in shifting a thought or belief that they have, if it doesn't feel like there's any reality base even possible to it, it's hard for them to believe it and lean in. Okay? So what I want you to take away from that is, when I'm trying to think it, feel it, be it, we might need to start back a couple steps from the place we want to land. Meaning I might have to start a couple steps back and go, okay, I'm not ready. This is so silly, but let's just use the skiing as an example. I'm not ready to strap on skis and go down a big, huge mountainside hill. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready to go down a mountain, but I am capable of getting my skis on, hiring someone to help me, and going down the bunny hill. I can do that, right? This is very much what we're going to get after, but let's add some value to it. Let's say I'm someone, I keep hearing this come through, is that so many women are like, I'm in a healing field, but I'm tired and I'm burnt out. Been there, done that. And they're like, I want to do something with this and I don't know where the hell to take it. Okay. So the value is still in serving people. Because they didn't say I'm burnt out of the humans. They didn't say I don't want to serve people. They said I'm tired of the system. And this is what I heard a gentleman say it on a Facebook post the other day. I'm tired of the system. This is me. Same. Guess why I left? And so, right, I can relate to this. So he has a value around shifting and changing, something that no longer feels in alignment for him. That's huge. Now, what does it mean to embody it? It means to start to do the research. He's already doing it. What is everyone doing with their career? Great question. I'm already starting to research. He leaned right the hell in and knew that that was one of the things he was going to have to do to understand where he wanted to go next. Research, asking yourself questions, taking a poll from people that you like and respect. What have you all done, right? Where are you at? How are you approaching this? And is there any steps that I can take? And I read the post and it was so beautiful. People were in there like, lobby for this because we need more people to do that. There were people like, abandon ship, go do something totally different. I saw people, I said, have you thought about teaching or supervision? Those are two other really great tools that someone who's in our field can like lean into, and it shakes things up so you're not just always faced forward with like insurance companies and things like that. Not that we were talking about insurance companies, okay? So, right, his value shifted, and his value is I value my client care and that experience and my service and my sanity and peace more than I care about being in this system that doesn't feel like it's working to me. Did we hear that? That's the value piece, okay? So I want you to just kind of think it, feel it, be it. It is going to need to be ecologically sound, so you might have to take it in smaller steps. And also, I'm going to recommend something I know someone will hate me for. That's okay. Pretend. Sometimes we have to pretend a little bit. Still, I want you to take it slow. I taught people this for a really long time in my office, is that sometimes it comes down to acting as if. I'm going to act as if I am comfortable leaning into this space. I'm going to act as if I'm not self-conscious walking into a business meeting where I'm going to speak. I'm going to hold my head high. I'm going to put my shoulders back. I'm going to dress really nice. I'm going to feel on my freaking game. Before I go in that room, I might be rocking out to some good tunes in my AirPods. I'm getting myself ramped up and ready. I'm going to visualize seeing myself giving this speech in a beautiful way. I'm going to see myself connecting with people. I'm going to see people clapping at the end because they saw it, they heard it, they felt it, right? That is so important. And see all the steps that took to stand in front of someone and be brave. Public speaking scares the hell out of me. I love doing it. Virtually, I could do it till the cows come home on a stage in front of other people. But I will do it. I will make myself do it because it's something I'm passionate about doing. I'm so passionate. I value my mission so much. I'm willing to be brave to give it to other people to listen to. That makes sense? That value weighs more. Okay? Sometimes this is what we're going to have to take a look at. But I'm going to embody it. I embody it by visualizing it. Think it. I'm thinking myself into a positive space. I feel it. What will it feel like when I'm successfully doing this brave speech or presentation, right? And I might have to walk in there as if I own the effing place to prepare myself mentally and emotionally and physically in an embodied way to go give this presentation. I hope that all makes sense. Those pieces all click together. They lock together. Okay. Last two pieces we're going to, one, take in and ingest people, places, things that help you be brave. Meaning, listen to podcasts, go to events, learn the skills and tools to take the small steps in order to be brave. If you don't know where the hell you're going, hire a coach. Really, truly, right? This is not just me. Hire a coach, hire a mentor, hire someone that actually has done the thing that you want to do so that you can get their feedback and support and accountability, right? Listen to music that fires you up, right? Go places that inspire you. See things that inspire you. Literally locking into places, people, experiences that either help you be brave in other ways. You could also challenge yourself that way, which is brilliant because it's like a muscle. The more I practice being brave, the more easily I can slide into that space because I trust myself that I know I can do it. Okay, huge. Okay, so ingesting material is going to help support and boost you all the way inside your body, right? We want to do things that are going to help embody this. And then we're going to say, you got to get support. I say this till the cows come home. I know I talk about community and accountability and coaching always because it is so pivotal. Get yourself with other people who are also being brave. If you're hanging out with people and like, oh, I wouldn't do that. Oh, I wouldn't try that. That might turn out not so good. If that's what you're listening to, how comfortable are you going to be being brave? You're not. Period. So if you have to find your people, go out in the world, find your people and help them support you while you're working to be brave and vice versa, help them as well. Okay, huge. All right, so for today, we're gonna wrap up. I just wanna leave those ideas with you. That was a lot. That went places I didn't see. Those are always the best videos, just saying. So I wanna say this, today I offer you, if you would like to go get some free gifts from me, to start your journey doing these types of things, right? We lean in, we learn how to embody. I have some free gifts that are actually really beautiful for that. I give a sound bath, I give a meditation, you get a workbook. Beautiful. And it's all for free. If you want to head over to my website, it's laughinglotuswellness.com. You can show up right there on the website and you'll see right there, get my free gifts. It'll pop up probably a little message to you, but also right on that front page, it'll say get my free gifts. There you go. Just as easy as that. So feel free to head on over there. Just as always, this is Jen sending you blessings, love, and light, supporting you in your journey as you rise to a midlife revolution and standing in your beautiful space of legacy. Let's help you create that stuff that you know you're meant to leave in the world here. Let's do it together.